By the conclusion of this speech, I would like the audience to agree that curfews are not the best option for preteens and teenagers today. The latchkey option offers more than one sensible reason why we should give teenagers more freedom and responsibility. If a responsible and trustworthy teenager is what you seek when enforcing a curfew, then you should consider the benefits the latchkey has to offer. Instead of looking for more ways to control or restrict your teens, give them more freedoms. Have you ever heard of a latchkey kid, or perhaps wondered what a latchkey kid was? A latchkey kid is a young person that is responsible enough to come home from school and maintain the home long enough for the parents to get home from work. As a young man growing up, I was a latchkey kid. Every day, about 8 o'clock, my mother and I would head out the door to school as my mother headed to work. My mother would go to work. She would get off about 5 o'clock and return home. But I would go to school. And after school, I would come home and let myself in the house. I got home about 3 o'clock every day. And in between 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock, I would do chores. From 3 o'clock till 5 o'clock, I would do homework, take out the trash, answer the telephone, and maybe even watch TV for a few minutes. My mother will return home about 5 o'clock. Any person that allows themselves to come in or out of a home unsupervised by a parent for a couple of hours is considered a latchkey kid. In recent years, there's been an increase in the supervision of kids. In the past, the latchkey kid did not exist. Kids were raised differently. Kids were raised by their mothers and other child care providers such as nannies or relatives. Furthermore, there were no laws in place to govern the care or supervision of a latchkey kid. Over the past few decades, there has been a dramatic increase in the latchkey kid. This is largely due to the need for dual income families. The need for dual income families caused the need to have children at home unsupervised for a longer period of time. Recent studies have shown that the latchkey kid is on the rise. According to the callingcare.com, millions of American children let themselves in and out of empty homes unsupervised for more than a few hours every day. Many questions on how old children should be have come about. The average age for a latchkey kid is 8 years old, but every state has different laws that govern the proper age of a latchkey kid. Me personally, I would not let my kids be unsupervised until they were a teenager, 13 or above. Despite the safety and efficiency, latchkey kids can increase their safety by using modern technology such as cell phones and cameras. In the future, the term latchkey kid is going to evolve into something different. The same way nannies and other child care providers have evolved from the past to what they are today. From where they are today, they will evolve into something different in the future. With the use of cell phones, tablets, and other technological devices, it will become easy to monitor your children almost anywhere. Technology has the ability to track your children and provide real-time information. You can even put cell phone chips and laptop chips in their devices for their safety. You can also use tablets in the home or motion sensors that will activate immediately when your child comes home or sends you messages to tell you that your child has returned home, has locked the door, or has not locked the door. You too, as a parent, can now lock these doors with the devices that we spoke up above. Laptops and tablets monitor kids' activities on a regular basis. Parents should always keep an eye on their children. Although technology makes it easier to supervise your children, there's no substitute for being a good parent. I have given you some great ideas pertaining to how to give your kids more freedom and responsibility. I also have spoke with you about alternative to curfews, such as the latchkey. Trusting your teenager is a choice, and in order to gain trust and teach responsibility, you have to give it. Finally, I give you some information as to why we should allow more freedom. The facts alone should persuade any parent to give their teenager more freedom and responsibility when it comes to growing up. If a responsible and trustworthy teenager is what you're seeking, then you should consider the benefits of a latchkey kid today. Thank you.